to fall into place as well. Who are you going for and why, Bernie?
No, I'll stay with Glenelg. I think they're a really primed outfit. Yeah, they're playing a young North Adelaide side. I would think that Glenelg should be able to control this game from woe to go, really. But like I said before, I mean, if your mindset's not right and you got to bring that with you, you just can't turn it on when you're here. So we'll see in the early part of the game of whether they're switched on or not.
Reserves, Glenelg 10-11-71, North Adelaide 8-10-58. Under 18s, Glenelg 13-16-94, North Adelaide 6-12-48. As we see the first bounce to start this game at Prospect, and we're going to see a hand pass and a kick for Glenelg, which comes off the boot of Tom Schott in towards centre half forward. Close was in there, couldn't take the mark. It's hacked out in towards full forward, fall shy of the mark. Now McBean's getting up and going over the mark, so what's the umpire doing? No, it's just a mark in defence there to the efforts of Craig. Craig kicks back towards centre half back. And in the sunshine, a fresh start, and we'll say, let's do it all again. You're telling me about the sensitivity of your spectacles, and you sounded like Superman when I was sitting beside you about how well you can see. So you, you can tell me about what's going on.
Well, it's interesting that they've played Tanner Smith up the ground a bit. I was talking about how he'd be playing at centre half back, but they might be playing him centre half forward today.
Mitch Harvey's kick is marked by Mason Neagle. I think I've called him before this year. I haven't seen too much of North Adelaide, to be honest. Towards the centre wing, and it's over for a throw-in. It's going through the premiership team for North Adelaide from last year, and looking at all of those that have gone in different directions. Looking at Connor Rosie, wowee. What can you say about how well he's going?
He's just stepped straight into it like he's been there for 200 games, hasn't he?
He has. Now Tropiano chases the ball, which is at centre wing on the outer side, picks it up, kicks a floater, and it's gone out of bounds on the full. So well done to our new boundary umpire. That's good to see. And of course we've got Mason Byer, Andrew Crosby, Rowan Hundermark as those that are in business as the centrals. I'll go through the rest of them. I like to give them a plug. I like to be able to let you know who's officiating as we see the North Adelaide defence standing firm. Easy mark taken in defence towards the back pocket. That's Hender who was the target. Close runs in, gets it away from him.
He's a long way away from home.
He is. Is he what? You normally see a raking left-footed goal from him, but not the case. And there'll be a throw in. Just wrapping up those umpires, I'll get them to you. Patrick Kennard, Samuel Royans, Terence Carter and Martin Elsgood. They are the boundary umpires. As we see McBean snapping towards full forward, didn't quite make the grade. Clearance bounces out to that young kid who we've called once already. That's Neagle out there with the blonde hair. And he's at half back, and there'll be a free kick to his teammate. So an untidy start. Bernie, nothing of any substance to tell you about what's happening.
Oh, no, it's saved by Barnes, but he spilt it in the end.
Almost
it's a little bit nervous and messy at the minute, isn't it?
It is. Tropiano is on the bottom of the pack. Can't get it away.
I think Glenelg are a little bit, not rattled, but they're trying to work out why they've set up the way they have North Adelaide with Tanner up the forward, and it's a little different than their normal look.
Here's Partington. Kicks in towards centre half forward. As I said, the best player in the competition so far in the digital pass. And that's what Bernie Marnie has to do at the end of the game, as we see your mate being tagged there, Tanner Smith. Hand pass comes towards centre wing. Now, Roosters might be able to run. The hand pass was neat and tidy over to Schwartz. Hand pass was delivered there by Seslecki. Not to be, and a good grab is taken in defence by Gould. You like him, don't you?
Oh, yeah. He's going to be a high draft pick. There's no doubt about that. He's a beautiful footballer.
Well, a kick untidy there. And it's Keller who's got it. And he's going to go the short pass. He could have banged away, but he thought, no, I'm not going to have a kick. I'll go to big fella Barnes who's got it now. It's in our forward. Or is that Harvey out there? I think it is. Who will shoot for goal from a fair distance out.
Yeah, Barnes going for goal. North have opened up really well in this first quarter. I mean, perhaps Glenelg haven't come with the right mindset. I mean, most of the ground balls and anything hard to do with the game, North Adelaide look to be doing it a little better than the Bays at the minute.
Here's the Barnes boy. He's given it a good ride. He's given that a very good ride, but just offline. And it's through for the first score. And in this quarter, we've gone almost 5 minutes. Gould. That's not a bad roost.
That, yeah.
Excuse me, that's gone 50.
He's kicked that all of 60. Yeah,
that was magnificent.
Yeah.
Partington flicks the hand pass on. That was a magnificent roost from the young kid. Yeah. Olakans chases towards the boundary line. Now it's grabbed by Bradley. Bradley's left boot to ball doesn't go too far. It's knocked away. Bailey over the top, tries to force the ball forward. Partington again. They're all Glenelg players, trying to force it towards Lecornu, who couldn't quite get hold of it.
They're holding strong, the North back line.
Yeah, good work there by Hender. Up to Smith. Smith to Neagle, who is the player who'll run past Ormond. Ormond traps it. Back to centre wing, just overcooked it, just a fraction. Marked at centre wing for Glenelg by McCarthy. And Meterich for creeping over the mark. Yeah, as a caller, you call it because the umpires see it, but that must be so frustrating for the coaching staff when they see their players do that.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, then you're giving away 25 metres just for a little bit of stupidity.
McCarthy's kicking towards full forward. McBean had hold of it, then lost it.
Good boy.
Tropiano was in there doing the heavy stuff. Knocked away. Here's a chance now for Gregson. Gregson's kick is towards full forward. It sits up, and has it been knocked through? It should be taken through, surely it is. It's a behind, and Glenelg score for the first time. 6 minutes gone. Perfect day for football, Bernie, and it's a behind each. And
we've had, Corey got onto that one from about 50 out too. Yeah, that's not much wind either way, but yeah, beautiful day for footy, and if you can kick today, you'll go all right.
Yeah, well, that kick into play. Attempting to mark there was Tanner Smith. Couldn't quite take it. Hand pass out of the pack. Partington does well. Gives to Close, who's a goal scorer. This one is just offline. And it's through for a behind. 2 behinds to 1 behind. This is the SANFL Super League coverage. Statewide football. Getting close to, well, we've started now. The horses have had their birthday, so we're heading to September, Bernie. We're not far away, are we?
I know, it's gone quickly, hasn't it?
Yep. Kick into play. Smith gets up. That's a good grab. How good was that? Now the movement is there. Hender up on the half-back line. Won't get this one. There's Partington. Gets another touch, but the ball delivered to his teammate, who was thrown to the ground legally. That was Virgin. Knock back. Good gather. And now we'll see Hender in the middle for his team. The Roosters to half forward, marked by Tanner Smith. Tanner Smith in towards half forward. Little nudge out there on Minavini, and he'll get the free kick. Minavini, no goals scored at this stage. Kick towards centre half forward. Well, no, I shouldn't say centre half forward.
Big influence on the game.
He's done well, yeah.
Yeah, this has been a good move by Josh Carr. Yeah, and sometimes he's playing on the wing where he can go down and help him out in defence. Then he can break back forward. It's really working for North Adelaide at the moment. It was a real good move.
Let's see if he can become the first goal scorer. And we've got a good spot here. Well, the ball will actually disappear from our view when it goes up underneath the grandstand, but it'll come back again. He's kicked it poorly, very poorly indeed. It's through for a behind. So it's 2 behinds to North Adelaide and 2 behinds to Glenelg. It's a funny old game to start with. Nothing spectacular, but perhaps the performance so far of Tanner Smith, who's taken a couple of good grabs. Now ball delivered out towards where that's McBean, who's up there on the half-back flank. Almost cleans up a runner who was charging after the ball. And it's last touch, so it'll be Roosters who'll come back into attack again. Plenty of the ball. Close is minding Smith at the moment. As the Roosters in towards half forward.
Yeah, they're playing Smith in the same role as Norwood do with Lewis Johnson, basically. Yeah.
Spiner's got the ball out there. Spiner just pokes it up in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4 Tigers players there and no North Adelaide player. So you could say that was a bit disappointing. Short pass is okay, and it's marked in defence by Max Proud. He goes to Joseph, who's well tackled. He gets up, so does Partington, and there is a free kick, and it's going to North Adelaide.
Louis, and I'd back Louis to kick this one.
Oh, Bernie, come on, put the money away.
I got my $5 out.
Have you?
Yeah, it's either a goal or I miss out on a pie at half time.
All right, well, if he does kick this, does that mean I get a pie from you or
No,
nothing?
you'll get zilch either way.
Okay. There's Hender. 27 goals, 14 behind this year. Hender comes in. Now he's bringing it back just offline, and the pie stays cold and frosty.
That's right. Lady in the tuck shop's not happy.
They're selling hot dogs down there, and I'll give you the tip. They look all right. Haven't gone any further than just looking. Let's see, down there in defence, it's going to be Scharenberg for the Glenelg team, who's taken to task and to ground. Scrambly play from both teams. 10.5 minutes having gone in the first quarter. North Adelaide 3 behinds. Glenelg 2 behind. Yesterday, South Adelaide 11-13-79. Central 7-7-49. And this is a scrappy and scrambly affair here at Prospect. And there's a good leap in the air too. Benjamin out there. Well, he wasn't paid the mark. Didn't hang on long enough, according to the umpire. He's a lot closer than I am. And there will be a throw-in.
Playing his 50th today too, isn't he, Jarman?
Yeah. Creeps up on it. I think Darren was here today earlier on.
Oh, was he
the
FUD?
Yeah, they had, or have, a gathering of, I don't know why they call them old players, but past players sounds better, doesn't it?
Yeah, he'd be leading the charge in there.
So, yeah. It was Miller there for North in towards half forward. Virgin for Glenelg, tries to tap it away and does well. The clearance was okay, back towards centre wing. But it's going to come straight back again to guess who? Tanner Smith. Over the top. In towards half forward. Umpire says no, not paid. Here's Partington, he'll go over the top. And he does well. He kicks it proficiently. Luke Reynolds, he's going to curve that one back all the way.
Beautiful.
That's a monstrous kick for a goal. Oh, he did that well. But applauded surely, as well as the man who kicked the goal. Should go to Partington, who poked it over the top. And the goal was kicked. Glenelg 1-2-8, North 3 behinds after 11.
Yeah, it was Partington's leg speed that it broke out the middle there, and you could see Reynolds sort of 50 metres away from him, hit him up on the run, and then another 50-metre kick from Reynolds for a beautiful left foot swing back goal. It was really good work. Yeah, that was that's more of the football we're accustomed to seeing from Glenelg. They've taken a while to settle into this game, but just in the last couple of minutes they got it going all right. But yeah, the move of Tanner Smith on the wing is really working for them at the minute. He can play both ends of the ground from there. He's not playing a traditional wing role, but he can get deep into defence, and he's got the licence to go deep forward as well.
He's had 7 disposals in this first quarter, and we should also mention with Luke Reynolds kicking that goal, Bernie, 39 goals for the season now, and his best mate up forward, Liam McBean, 45. So
that's good work
very
from half
productive,
forward.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, that's good. That's good goals.
Very productive. Major point. I was going to say point scorer. Settle down. The major disposals I'll give to you when we get a break in play. But the ball up at half forward for Glenelg, who kicked the only goal. Bailey's out there. Had it knocked away. Can't regather. Chasing out there is Matt Snook over the boundary line. So Partington 9 disposals for Glenelg, Close 5 and Gould 5, and for North, Smith 7, Orman 5 and Craig 4. I'll hit you over the head with all the stats during the quarter time break as the ball is in play, out of side, half forward line, and we're going to see Glenelg come forward. Kicked by Ben Fitterman in towards the half-forward line. Bailey lays the tackle. It bounces wide. Didn't go where he was hoping it was going. Scramble at centre half-forward for Glenelg. In there doing the heavy work is James Schwartz, number 27, for the Red and Whites, but nothing further can happen. Ball in the air. Barnes taps it away. A reasonable sort of a tap out.
Yeah, it was.
I think I was probably underselling it, was a good tap out, but unfortunately didn't go quite as far as he would have gone, is Orman.
Yeah, he hit it straight to Olacanis, but Olacanis spilt it. They could have been away from there.
Yeah, Olacanis, we haven't called him too often, and he's someone that...
Yeah, he's a good kid normally.
He's normally,
he puts in the work.
Yep. His mate out there is Tommy Schwartz, who tries to get some clearance. Now that's Hender, who's kicking towards the half-forward line. Almost clears the pack. Good tackle. Is he going to be rewarded? That was a splendid tackle down there by Keller. Goes close to the boundary line. North still with a chance to grab hold of the ball. Tropiano waits for it to spit out in his direction. Umpire will call for it. And it's a holding the ball call. And I should mention, because we had that goal scored by Glenelg, Hamilton Holdens. They're, of course, one of their major sponsors, but Bone Timber, providing quality timber since 1919. They're responsible for being the sponsors of the first goal scorer. And now for Glenelg, it's Maxi Proud, who plays the defensive role pretty well. And there's a free kick. And the free kick goes to McBean. Have you seen much of McBean this year?
Yeah, I have seen him a few times. Yeah, he can be off and on. Sometimes he snatches at the ball too much, McBean, but he got a free kick in the back there.
It's a long kick.
Yeah, but he's had days when he kicked 9 against the Crows one day, I think. Yeah, when he's on, he's okay.
Yes, he's over 40 goals, and his best mate doing pretty well too. There's a snap out of the pack, the ball in the direction there of ruler Callie Mansell, a kid from Tasmania, from Launceston, where it's pretty cold down there today, Bernie. I'll give you the tip. It's behind.
Pretty cold down there any day, I think.
Oh, well, it's a beautiful place, Tasmania. Absolutely beautiful. And I'll tell you something about Tasmania in a moment. As that kick from the Tassie Flyer was through for a behind. Virgin traps the ball well. Got a good hand pass to Partington. That's not Partington, that's his teammate there up forward, Bitterman. Into half forward, there's a free kick. Yeah, well, the free kick down there has gone to number 29, and that is Miller for the red and whites. 1-3 to 3 behinds. Peter Walsh and Bernie Marnie here carting it through a Sunday afternoon as Smith went without the ball. Bit of heavy work being done. Oh, neatly picked up now. Glenelg to go forward. That was shot. Had it, lost it, got it again. It's good work now.
Clever Partington.
Now, the kick is to the J curve, Jesse White.
Jesse White selling the candy.
Yes, he's too. He looked pretty good there.
6'4".
And the ball is over the boundary line. There's a free kick for pushing the back.
It was a little unfortunate for North there because Tanner was putting the block on in the middle, and Jared Ormond, he didn't quite pick up. He thought that Tanner was going to go for the ball, but he was actually putting the block on for him to get it, and neither of them got it, and Partington ended up with it.
Now, Reynolds had the free kick. He was passing to McBean, but it's gone over the boundary line. I was talking to two guys when we were walking on the beach the other day at Glenelg. One is someone who's been involved with sport for a long, long time, not just in South Australia, but in Australia at the highest level. And the other one was formerly linked with one of the two teams in the AFL that play out of Adelaide. You following me?
Yeah.
And they were chatting away about their likes and dislikes, etc. And they both said, "I've no doubt there will be a team in Tasmania in the not too distant future."
Oh, right. Well, that's
in the
good
AFL.
for them, and they deserve one too.
Now, into attack. Glenelg 35, 40 metres out from the goal face that they're attacking. Virgin's waiting for it to spit out in his direction, hoping that the corner might get it. He didn't, so there'll be a toss in the air. And I'm glad you didn't ask me who they were, because I would have moved on anyway. Very positive. White, hand pass. This guy kicked the first goal, and he won't kick the second because this is offline. And through for a behind kick by Luke Reynolds. Not much noise here. The bloke yelling out down there is selling at programs, which he does.
Yeah, he's louder than the crowd.
Oh, I'm a bit disappointed with the crowd, Bernie.
Yeah, I don't think the Glenelg people like getting out of Jenny Road. They don't travel much, do they?
Well, a good friend of mine, Roger Wills, a champion man, one of my closest friends, said whenever he drove from where he lives in Walkerville to Glenelg, he considered he had to go over the border.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've got a younger sister that lives down there.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Yeah, she's going to the Nullarbor.
Yeah.
She's going, oh, look at that.
I think he just ran. Oh, there's a whack behind there. He just ran too far there. Frank.
He's all Glen Archer,
Zagelli.
this kid. He is tough.
And he was pinged for running too far, so Gould got the free kick. Short pass was on to Jonty Scharenberg. He just poked it into the middle. And here's the run now. Max Snooks kicks a beauty to Bailey, who marks probably just a fraction out, not taking too much time. Any movement down there from the timber. There's the lead. Oh dear, there was some pretty slack work down there to try and prevent the lead. And I think that McBean just walked out there.
Yeah, McBean was just standing there. He didn't actually make much of a lead. So yeah, I think it was big Mitch Harvey was standing behind him, thinking, oh, well, they're going to go over our head. He's kicked it straight to McBean, and Mitch's alarm clock didn't go off.
No, that would be disappointing because.
And he was standing behind him too, yeah, which doesn't help.
Now McBean, who has kicked 45 goals, 17 behinds, saw him the day at Glenelg, or the night at Glenelg, he kicked 9 and thought, how good's this bloke? He kicks for goal, and that's not a good kick. That is through for a behind, so it's been an ordinary quarter in terms of conversion rates.
Yeah, the conversion's way down, isn't it? Yeah.
No disappointment. It's 1-5-11 to 3 behinds. 20 and a half minutes gone in the first quarter,
and out of those behinds, 4 of them have been set shots. Yeah, so there's no real excuse. I mean, at least half of them should have been goals.
And good conditions too.
Yeah, no breeze at all today.
No. So Tanner Smith is near the contest, can't quite grab it. Off it goes to Minavini, who tried to crash through the pack. He's going to get some support. Good shepherding there by Mason Neagle. Kick towards half forward. Hender pushed under the ball by Joseph. Hand pass was good. I like the look of Betterman, who's been touching the ball well. McBean slides the hand pass. Snook goes the short pass into the forward pocket. LeCornu's there. LeCornu wants to play on. Advantage paid, and LeCornu hits the post. Looked like he was going to score. That's the old advantage rule. You like that, do you?
Well, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it can help sometimes, but yeah, as soon as he heard the whistle to go, he lost sight of the middle of the sticks there.
Yeah. Like you said, Bernie, there's certainly no breeze or anything as such. A couple of kids getting involved here as Neagle got a good hand pass. Back towards the centre wing. Courage showed by Tanner Smith, who just went at the contest. Now it's gone over the boundary line. Now the umpire is going to pay a free kick. Or is he? No, he's not. He got in a hurry, didn't he?
Yeah. When Louis around the ball, Louis Hender, there's always a bit of action.
Yeah. Well, Louis just gone off for a quick spell. Partington almost on the end of that tap. Went to Tropiano. In towards half forward. Oh, almost dacked running through. Effort there from James Schwartz is good. It's over the boundary line.
Now
and well done to little Frank Settle Kelly.
A bit more vocal, the Roosters supporters now around this sheet.
So they should be.
So the crowd's actually built a bit through here now. It's quite a few Glenelg supporters down there.
I've heard you.
Yeah, that's right.
Waiting at your car now.
They're on the tram into town and out here.
Get your passport out, they're saying.
Yeah.
Ball out of bounds.
You've got to get home yet.
No. I park my car so that I can't find it. That's normally what happens.
Yeah.
And I found something on my app where you push that and it's find car. So how good's that?
Oh, that's handy. You don't have to remember where you parked at all.
No, now I've just lost my phone.
I always park in the Hollands household.
Oh, do you? Don't go any further. People might know where that is. Bailey at halfback for the Tigers. McBean having a run on the ball. Couldn't win it. Oh, good hand pass out of the pack. Looked for him, found Schwartz.
Oh, it's a left foot screwy.
Now, the whistle went before the kick, but it is what? Let's have a look. Just trying to work out what's going on here. Close wants it.
Close
has got it. It's almost quarter time. It will be quarter time in just a moment because we've only had one goal kicked.
You're not worrying the clock too much to score.
No, Proud's kick was good into the back pocket. And that kick was even better. I'm liking the first quarter of Finn Betterman. He got the ball to Joseph. Joseph elects to try and run around the man on the mark and gave it back to Betterman, who gave it back to Joseph, who got tackled. No reward. That was a little bit disappointing because North playing with a lot of vigour. They can't hurt on the scoreboard. They can't get those goal umpires to wave those flags, as Gould has it at halfback after 25 minutes. First quarter action, Virgin takes the mark in the back pocket. Got nice orange boots. Short pass, McBean slides in, marks, and gets to his feet with the blue boots. Thought about the hand pass. Now he goes the short pass, didn't travel too far, marked there by Bradley. Into the centre, close, gets through the pack and does it brilliantly. He goes forward now, kicks long in towards the forward pocket, and the mark at the back is taken by Scharenberg. It is in the right forward pocket. Now, Jonty Scharenberg, one of 10 Glenelg players who've played every game this year. That's not a bad healthy stat, 10 of them.
Yeah, that's right.
And if you looked at North Adelaide, you would count to 5, that's all. Scharenberg crosses 50. Drop punt, kick it, goal. It has the carry, or does it? No. It's touched off hands. And I must say this, Bernie, superb judgment down there by the goal umpire who made that call. And that was our friend Emily. Right on song there, exactly in position to know what the setup was to adjudicate.
You're going to give her the 3 votes, are you?
I would.
Good
Yep,
on
I
you.
would. Yep. What a delightful young lady, and so keen to go out there and continue her trade. And of course, if at all possible, it's the AFL.
Well, that's right.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
plenty of jobs there.
Yep.
Oh, Tropiano's got it out. That was beautiful.
Is there a time for a goal? Let's see. To kick a poor one.
Well, Louis
into
got
middle.
the fuel on.
Chris Curran run down by Louis Hender, but that is the score at quarter time. Glenelg 1-7-13. North Adelaide 4 behinds for Glenelg. Luke Reynolds, the only goal scorer. That is the quarter time score in this match here at Prospect. Repeating, if you missed the game yesterday, Central District 7-7-49.
Cool customer when he gets it in his hands. Yeah, good deliverer of the ball. Yeah.
Now for
Be interesting if North can get the first couple here. That'll really shake the Bays up a bit, I think.
well, we didn't talk specifically about who would have been massive favourites, but there was a big upset a few weeks ago out here with North Adelaide finding form.
Yeah, they knocked over the Bulldogs.
They
didn't
did.
Yeah.
Here we go to start the second term. And up in the air, Tropiano hasn't touched it very much. Centre wing. Snook's got a hand pass, and that's good. Partington's kick in towards half forward. Reynolds had it, went to McBean, who's kicked towards goal. Bounces favourably to Bailey, who's tackled and dumped. The old bag of Bungaree spuds, and he really got whacked.
He did, yeah.
And it's taken over the boundary line for a
That
throw.
would have rattled his ribs a bit, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, McBean's playing a bit further up the ground too today. They want to leave that forward line open a little.
I suppose we talked about tinkering for a side that has broken clear at the top of the table.
Yeah, they got to have more than just one game going into finals.
No.
And sometimes they just leave you alone till they get into the final, then they strap you up because you haven't got A, B and C games. So he might be trying some different things today.
Yep, true enough. That win a few weeks ago too, North Adelaide beating Adelaide by a fair margin too. And that was here at this venue. So when you see a side that is floundering and when you see that they are capable on their day, that's what makes the competition so even and so interesting. Always that possibility of a bit of an upset. As Smith at halfback towards centre wing, it bounces loosely. White surveys the scene, can't do anything with it. Busy player in there, that's Frank Sekeli. Is it the correct pronunciation? Sekeli, I think it is.
Yeah,
Like the way of his look.
Yeah, I think you're on the money with the pronunciation.
He laid a good tackle there. Here's Partington again. Look at that for a pass. LeCornu comes out. And I like the look of this fella too. Too far out to score. He's got on the short
That
pass.
was a good hit up.
Now, I've got to say, Partington took the ball at the centre wing. He passed the ball down, and then he's just said, right, I want to get on my bike now. So he's gone 50 metres, I would say, full throttle to get there and take a mark.
Yeah, he'd be polling a few in the McGarry medal night too, this boy. There's no doubt about that. He may even win it.
It's a very classy outfit. Let's see now. He tugs on the right side of the shorts. He hooks the ball. It starts to curve back, and it's gone through for a behind. So Glenelg 1-8-14. North Adelaide 3 behinds. Second term action, 2.5 minutes. Good player, all right. Now, what's going on here? Umpire having a chat there to Ben Jarman. And whilst that was going on, the ball was delivered after that behind. And there's a free kick, maybe Tanner Smith, no. And let's start again. It was Mackenzie Slee who kicked the ball in from full back, kicked it a fair way too. And there's a bit of noise now, Bernie.
Yeah, the closer it gets to this boundary line, the Roosters people get involved, don't they?
Yes, yes they do.
Oh, well done.
Oh, here's Bailey on the left boot. Now here's LeCornu. Can he grab a mark? No, he can't. Mackenzie Slee picked it up, had it, lost it, got it on the left boot.
Good enough.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, good gather there out on the half-back line. So Sir Kelly got rid of it, but Virgin was in the way. Virgin lost control of the ball after he was tackled. Sir Kelly kicks towards the half-forward line. Kicked it well. Marked down there by Tommy Schwartz. That kick was all right too.
He's got to hold this up. Yeah, Hender's trying to get into the square, but the options he's got. Yeah, no, he kicked it to 1-on-2, and Barnes was way back. The kick needed to be probably 20 metres deeper than that. Not a good decision making.
Tropiano has to climb to his feet in the right forward pocket. Get himself organised. He does that. The ball hand passed out of the pack. Guess who again? It's Tanner Smith. It bounces in the square. Proud should tap it through. It is through. North Adelaide 4 behinds. And Glenelg 1-8-14. We were at Alberton a few weeks ago, Bernie, and Port didn't get a goal till the third quarter.
No, that's right, yeah. He's good. He's run 35 metres before he's kicked that ball.
Now Close will get a free kick for being hung on to. And Olakan's about to come off the ground, but Close short passes. There, LeCornu lost it. He had it and lost it. North, their selectors picking a squad they reckon can beat the top dogs, and the crowd starting to get involved as the short pass down the ground marked by Billy Laurie. And Laurie goes in short, and it's marked by Lee Minavini. His kick in towards full forward. Well, that's a good mark down there in defence. Strong grab by Tommy Schott. Short pass. Partington takes another grab. Got rid of the ball quickly. Oh, Jesse White's got to be in a hurry. Got rid of it. Gould's kick towards half-back. Well marked there, Luke Reynolds. He goes for a run. McCornew. Hand pass. Centre wing. Trouble into half-forward. The kick forward there by Scharenberg was missed by Betterman over the boundary line for a throw-in. Free kick. You told me there was nobody here.
Yeah, the faithful are here.
Allman. That kick's all right. Pelicans. That kick's
good
even
kick.
better.
That's good
Magnificent.
kick. He's been a bit fidgety today, but by foot he's been all right. But hands have been a little bit sloppy, but that was a beautiful kick into the middle of the ground.
I can smell a goal. Minavini kicks to half forward. That's Craig into the forward pocket. That kick was long. Long enough too, and it's marked down there by, I reckon that is 24 down there. That could be Billy Laurie. In the right forward pocket. Remember, the scores have been low. That's stating the obvious.
You've got Barnes right on the line, but Jesse Smith's with him.
Laurie. Left boot to
ball. He's gone right over the top of them.
Off line. He had the distance, but gee, I tell you what, that was a big kick, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah, he's knocked that up about 60. Been plenty of it today. Everyone's got the one wood out, haven't they?
5 behinds North Adelaide to Glenelg 1-8. So if you're a mathematician, that's 1 goal 13 so far in the game.
Yeah, it must be us. We did the same at Alberton.
I know. There's LeCornu. Hand pass was all right. It'll come to Close. Close all right to White. White was good to Snook. Snook over the top. Sprinting back quickly is Agnew. Agnew, is he too quick? He gets bumped very proficiently, and Ormond will clean up nicely. There goes the hand pass over to Craig. Craig's kick for North Adelaide is good, and it's marked by Mackenzie Slee. And his kick to Tanner Smith was poor. It's over for a last touch ball, and it'll be Glenelg to come into attack. The short pass to McBean, who can't gather, and it's a throw-in. You can tell this grandstand starts to rumble just a little bit, Bernie, when North come forward. Football is a tribal game, a tribal sport. And if you stick thick, no matter who you support, that's what you want. On that boundary throwing, hooked away there by Spina, back to the centre of the ground. Good hand pass out there by Joseph, picked up by Virgin for Glenelg. Oh, over the top,
well
close.
Done.
That was a good grab, wasn't it?
Yeah, Big Mitch there, he thought this is going to drop straight in my breadbasket, but Close comes straight over the top of him and snatched it out of his hands. Yeah, if he goes back and nails, this would be play of the day.
Well, Close. Let's have a look at the stats for this man. He's kicked so far this season.
Could be goal of the day, Sim, when he got one.
Yes.
He's got onto it.
It's going to curl back, and it's a goal. The only reason I knew that was because McBean waved it beside the goal umpire, and it's a goal kicked by number 23, Brad Close, for Glenelg, who with that goal, they extend their lead now. They're 2-8-20 to North Adelaide, 5 behinds.
He manufactured the whole thing, Close. Yeah, they all got a high five. There was a beautiful mark over the top of Harvey, and then a beautiful 45-metre drop punch straight through the middle. It was very good. Now we got 2 goals. We are on fire.
We're going beautifully. Glenelg, of course, Hamilton, Holden, Bone Timber, Billy's Pies, Telstra Store in Glenelg. And, of course, for North Adelaide, Terry Howe Printing, Bremerton Wines, Copy World Toshiba. All of the sponsors who dig deep and render assistance in this SANFL season, which is screeching towards finals time. Harvey tried to tap the ball away out of the middle. Then he is pushed legally. Hender waits for it to come in his direction. Well taken there and kicked forward by Jarman towards the half-forward line. In defence, it will be Scharenberg. Back to the centre of the ground. Now Hender. And you can have a kick for goal if he wanted to. He's gone for it. Now it's going to curve around into the forward pocket and roll towards the goal line.
Got that.
No, I'll tell you what, the big man was trying hard down there. That was Billy Laurie. I tell you what, he almost had it.
Yeah, touched on the line.
And the disease of inaccuracy continues because North Adelaide 6 behinds. Glenelg 2-8-20. And in this quarter now, we've gone, let's have a look if I can find the clock, 10.5 minutes, and there's a whistle for another bounce. These two sides played in round 9, and it was Glenelg 18-13, 121 to North Adelaide 12-6, 78. Bounce centre half forward, and the umpire's going to play a free kick in a sec. No, we just let it go. Fair enough. Fair enough. Picked up and kicked in towards full forward. A massive leap there by Spina, and is he going to pay the goal? He should. He is.
Jake Keller.
Over the back, Spina looked like he had the mark, and when he hit the deck, Keller was there to clean up and ran in and kicked into an unguarded goal. And guess what? North Adelaide have kicked their first. It's taken 12 minutes into the second quarter, but because it's such a low-scoring game, it's a tight one, 2-8 to 1-6.
That's right. Yeah, half of the players were waiting for the whistle, which you shouldn't do. But Keller, he's just read that off hands and burst through about 4 or 5 of them standing flat-footed and banged that through for a goal about 5 metres out, which was good. It's put North right back in the game.
Yes, as you said,
you're never going to be far out of the game when it's 1 goal to 2 goals.
No,
But
no.
what 2-8, if that had been the other way around, you'd be right out of the game. But they've left the door open for the Roosters, and they're starting to come through it.
Yes, and one, you never know, the confidence could lift as we get a hand pass from Scharenberg out of the middle. And Glenelg up towards their half-forward line. That shot, who couldn't quite take it, it bounces. Bailey comes in from behind, can't lay the tackle. Ball back to centre wing. Tigers with numbers. Scott had it, lost it, got a hand pass, and it's kicked across towards half-forward where Bailey takes the mark.
He got leg speed, that Slee. He ran about 80 metres in.
There's not much on him, is there?
No, but he really hooks up.
Yep. Kick into the forward pocket. McBean attempts to come through. It's over the boundary line for a throw-in. So 3 goals, 14. That's the accumulated tally of scoring as Virgin rushes on for the Glenelg team, and there is a log jam on half forward. There's players all over the shop. Bradley hasn't been as busy in this game as yet. Now there's a free kick. Was he called that a throw, did he, or a flick out? He's waving the hand to indicate. And a free kick down there. It's gone to Arella Kelly Mansell. Now I'm reliably informed, and I take a risk when I mention these sorts of things, but the Mansell connection the Indigenous connection.
Don't take a risk.
But the Indigenous connection in Tasmania, there of course was a Michael Mansell, and I'm reckoning that, and I was reliably informed that this young man. There's a relation, and his kick on the left boot. Gee, he just didn't take a real oomph. He just delivered that so well, but just offline.
A beautiful left foot action.
And I say that with pride because I worked in Tassie for a long time, and they're just not getting enough footballers out of Tassie to come to other states and territories. Well, this kid can play. It's good. So can the one who's chasing the footy now. Sid Kelly got through the pack nicely. Oh, a Virgin was taken, and we'll get a free kick over the shoulder.
Yeah, it was well done by Snook. Really good tackle on Tropiano, because North were charging through the middle of the ground there, but Snook came in and laid a really good bump on Tropiano, put him to the ground and made the ball spill, which was excellent.
Yep, and it was Tommy Shott who got the ball up to Bailey, who marks, kicked it full forward, clears the pack. It won't get to McBean, and it's bounced over for a throw-in after 14 and a half minutes of this quarter at the Prospect Oval, where the seats are as hard as any seats I've ever sat on, Bernie. And you've been wanting to say that all game. I've just said it.
Don't have to now.
No. Ball knocked towards the boundary line, and over different parts of your body actually disappear through different parts of the seat that we can almost sit on. And we might never see those parts of our bodies again, Bernie. I think you know where I'm coming from, don't you?
I've got no idea what you're talking about, Walshy.
Throw in, Barnes over the back, wins the tap towards the boundary line, and it's over for another throw in. So, considering it's first playing last, I think a 9-point ball game, not much in it.
Yeah, no, it's still a contest. At that ground level, it's it's certainly not first and last. That's where they are in the budget, but for the amount of ball being won, they're 50-50 there.
Yep. Now from the throw in, the attempted grab there was from Gregson, but he couldn't make the clearance. As we see a runner going out and giving a message out there to Frank Sekeli. He's standing by himself at centre half back. Now he's going back to pick up Virgin. So just a tactical spot. Now kick into full forward. Oh, almost a grab there. Almost a mark to Reynolds, but taken off him. And the man we're talking about just pops in and takes the mark. And that's Frank Sekeli. Got rid of it nicely to Warman, whose hand pass was poor. Closest hand pass over the top. And there will be a whistle, and I'd reckon a bounce. A bit of activity down there. Bernie on the boundary line with all the players getting ready to be told to go on and come off.
Yeah, when it gets over close to the boundary line, it gives them a good chance to get their rotations done. They can do 4 at a time.
Yep, I can. Oh, there's a push, surely. No. I thought, for example, we might have had Agnew a little bit too close, but emerging, Snook across the goal face. All North. Craig has it. Kicks along towards the half-back line and a neat tap away with the fist there. That was Joseph over there, knocking it away from the less experience. And that's Mason Nigel, and the ball kicked back in with the last touch rule to McBean. Oh, he hung on to it for a while. He hung on to it for an eternity.
Yeah, he went 7:20, didn't he?
He did. He was slung.
Yeah.
And now...
Twice. He was lucky there. Very lucky.
And that's Luke Wharton there in the long sleeves for North, who's the last to get to his feet.
Yeah, I think the umpire thought, has he been around once or has he been around twice?
No, like a merry-go-round, all right, but no whistle. 2:9:21 to 1:6:12. 18 minutes gone in this term. Second quarter action. Wins to Glenelg in the reserves in the under-18s. As White does a little bit of nudging, but it's gone over for a throw-in. So we haven't had any massive highlights, Bernie, in this game.
Not really, no, we have not. It's been a very even contest right through the game.
Throw-in sees White, who has done very well in the hit-out stats for this year. He's been busy. And importantly,
lost one.
Oh yes. Importantly too, for stats, we talked about the number of players that are able to get across the line with their respective teams. You've got to have that luck with injuries, haven't you?
Yes. Yeah, he's certainly done for the day, this kid. Can't see his number just yet.
Now we'll get in a sec because there's a bit of grimacing and pain going on from the
I think it's certainly an ankle, I think.
We're seeing a round of applause, but we'll find out in just a second as we see coming on now James Schwartz to half forward, mark taken by Spino. So Luke Wharton, thank you, Greg. Luke Wharton, Luke was wearing number 13, and he's off, so we'll just scratch that down in the book as we see Allman mark at half forward at the 20-minute mark. I didn't see the incident, whether it was just a...
No, I think he just rolled it.
Just rolled it. So Allman now, North a goal away from pretty much levelling proceedings. The ball kicked into full forward.
Jesse's had a big jump, didn't he?
How did he get off the ground that far?
Yeah, he was going for a big jump. Back in the Sydney days when we used to do that.
What? Excuse me. You've got to lift up a fair bit there to get off the ground. It says 94 on the program. I think he's a bit more than 94, isn't he?
You can tell him.
No, you can. I heard from you. Schwartz got a hand pass. Now Partington down there, and there will be a bounce. Umpires getting themselves into the positions that they need to be. Snoot goes in, waits for it. Taken by Barnes, whose kick out of the pack will go for a boundary line throw in, or it is the last touch, and it'll be Cloud down there was looking for it. He'll take it.
Both teams are happy to play on one end of the ground. We don't need the other goals up this end. Yeah,
it's extraordinary. Extraordinary. North doing plenty of attacking, but they can't score, and deserving to score. And we're just seeing pack after pack after pack. At the quarter time siren, it was 1-7 to 3 behinds, and now it's 2-9 to 1-6. And you'd think that it was pouring rain or it was windy or something, but it's not. Not at all.
Well, your friend, the goal umpire, she's thinking the game was sore arm, didn't she?
I know. Now Virgin got a free kick for North hanging on for too long, and he'll go the short pass. Marked at half-back by Gregson, whose short pass was good and was marked by Reynolds.
Well, he might get one here. They can get up to Agnew.
A good kick. Reynolds superbly delivered. Bailey comes out, takes the mark, got it across to Partington. Partington to LeCornu. That was the lead. And a push there.
Oh, well done, Tennis.
That was good play. He didn't finish up with the kick, but his efforts were good.
As he was falling to the ground of the boundary line in the pocket, he's smacked it back past LeCornu, the Glenelg player, and North are nearly out.
Yep. Kick there to be taken by Tommy Schwartz back to the centre wing position. Bounces loose. Hand pass will come across now. Kick to Jesse White. White flicks the hand pass and does it neatly. And there's plenty of time to run there for Partington through the middle. Over to Snooky towards centre half forward. The defence of North held up well in this term.
You get to praise the Roosters here. I mean, because what's in it for them and what's in it for Glenelg was vastly different. But they can be really proud of their effort up to half time, because they could easily just go out there and just go through the motions. But a lot of these kids they're playing to ensure that they get a league game next year.
Well, we're not going to have a long quarter, I'll tell you. And now White does the slapping, does that brilliantly. Bradley's kick over the top into towards centre half forward. Mark back there taken by Craig, who'll go short for North into the back pocket. Mark there by Tanner Smith. Tanner Smith to Ola Carnes. Haven't called him very often. I mentioned that earlier on. He's kicked in towards the half forward line, clears the pack. Here's a chance for the runners. Minaviri goes well, goes back in after knocking it forward. Will he pick it up again? It's close to the boundary line. Oh, he's thrown without the ball. Surely a free kick, it'll go that way. And he'll kick the ball now from 60. And he's not real sure what he wants to do. Minaviri now goes the short pass. And it's marked further afield there by Tommy Schwartz. And Schwartz in the right forward pocket, or maybe right half forward flank. Takes his time, close to the man on the mark. He's kicked it strongly, and it's touched off hands and goes through for another behind. 1-7.
What did you say then?
1-7-13 to 2-9-21. 24 gone.
Everything's about the behind today, isn't it? The seats are hard, they're kicking behind.
Yep.
We're behind.
We're behind, I know. No, it's McBean who wasn't behind, he was in front, but he couldn't grab it. Tropiano in towards full forward. Who can take it? Off the ground. Oh, that would have been fortuitous, because rushing through the man who had a shot for goal seconds ago, Lee Minavini, and that one went through for on cue, another behind. Getting close to the siren, and what's this quarter? 1-5 to 1-2. Glenelg got 25 minutes. Have the ball at half back.
I mean, there's been some really good efficiency kicking through the middle of the ground by both teams, but neither team can finish when they get near the big white ones.
No, that's true. And past Bradley, good. Glenelg, can they steal a goal before half time? They might. Marked there by Darcy Bailey in the middle. His kick is long. Reynolds, he flew high, got hands to it. Couldn't hang on to it. Bounces close, chases hard. Hand pass neatly done in defence. Slee in towards the back pocket, Craig. Craig will do what? He'll run away from McBean. His kick, did it go far enough? It did, marked by Smith.
Sometimes these conditions, you do get a scoreboard like this, because the players, their concentration level goes down, because you haven't got any wind or whatever to get you into in your mind into thinking where you've got to put the ball. They're thinking it'll just happen today, but most of them are running at the sticks all right, but just pulling away late in the pieces, it arrives through the sticks.
Now, Proud took a mark at centre wing, and his short pass was very good. Laurie took the mark, and Laurie kicked down the ground. Oh, he's the big Tanner man. Not the Banner man, but the Tanner man. And he came out to, took the mark, Tanner Smith. And there goes the siren. And the score is Glenelg 2-9-21. North Adelaide 1-8-14. The margin is 7 points at quarter time. It was 1-7-13 to 3 behinds. So the margin was 10. And that's what it's like with the Reynolds and close the goal score.
Of skill and ball winning ability that when they go, especially Rosie and co. I mean, they were just dominant in that grand final. So anyway, that's what clubs have to do. You have to find some more, don't you?
You do. And I'll go as quickly as I can. Ross Gibbs, Peter Carey, Max Cruz, Tony Simons, Chris McDermott, Tony Hall, Wayne Stringer, David Marshall, Robin Kidney, Stephen Copping, Adam Garton, Kim Hodgman, Chris Duthie, Wayne Henwood, Peter Maynard, John Seabone, Mark Donovan, Scott Salisbury, David Kernahan, Coach Graham Corns. 1986, the win. Glenelg beat North Adelaide 21-9 to 12-15. Just needed to balance up the books there by throwing a few Glenelg names into the system. And the Tigers would be itching to try and rewrite something that they can put on their leaderboards down there in their magnificent club rooms. We're away. Third quarter action. Game is tight. Not too sure which way it will go. That's pretty much how we both see it, because it's been a game where it's been very hard to get goals as we start the third term. And all crunch. Over the shoulder free kick. In the middle, umpire watching carefully as Harvey got sat on.
He was a bit lucky, Harvey, because he spilled the ball, fell over himself, and then Jesse White fell on him.
Kick into the forward
Beautiful
pocket.
spoil by Gould.
Yeah, he's you like him, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Kick to half back. That was all right too.
What gives you the feeling that I like him?
Oh, just because you're all over him and you talk about him all the time. But apart from that, you know, there's no other reason. No other reason. Kick there. Gregson took a good mark. Kick towards the half-forward line. I reckon the game might open up a bit in this third quarter. I think we might see something a little bit more happen.
They're going to get up the middle of the ground and get that scoreboard ticking.
Yeah, let's see. Allman does some very good shepherding, but the kick goes where? Straight down the throat of Corey Gregson, who goes with a little dab in towards the half-forward line. Shot. Kick was good.
He goes all right, this Lacornu.
He does look all right, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a nice big forward.
Lacornu's kick.
Beautiful kick.
Up goes Reynolds, couldn't take the mark. McBean's going to run hard for it, but it's tapped away and through for a behind. What about Lacornu? Let's see. He's on his third game.
Yeah, he's only 19. He's actually come in to replace Lockie Hosey, who got drafted, mid-season draft to North Melbourne. And he actually won the most valuable player from the last month in the VFL. So it was emergency for North the other night.
He was, yeah, he was. Yeah, that's another good story. Of course, they've got a couple of West Adelaide players who are playing for the Bombers, who are about the place. But we're watching now, and we're watching Glenelg in their forward line. Lacornu hunting in a pack, goes down there and lays the tackle, but there will be a fresh start. Coolish afternoon.
It is starting to cool down a little now, isn't it? Which is normally that prospect in the stand. By the time you get in the fourth quarter, your knees are gone.
They're gone. Well, glad you enjoyed your cup. You picked up there by Partington, who snaps and it's offline and through for another behind. But good feel here to our left. That's where the Glenelg people can come along and sit there, looked after by North Adelaide. Then they go down into the club rooms and get well looked after. And that's what you need to do. You need to welcome a boy who's coming to play you, and then...
That's right, you got to get some money out of their pocket into yours.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, not much in this game in terms of score pressure as Gregson takes the ball at half forward. His tackle can't break away from a Minavini tackle, and there'll be another start. Here it goes. White does the swatting away to Bailey, flicked it out. Bradley was held without it. No whistle. Now there's a very late whistle. He's going to get the free kick. Gee, that was a late call. He's going to get it though. And he'll take the kick. I reckon he's an unobtrusive sort of a guy. Just gets the ball regularly, and that kick was pretty good. And it's marked by Moving Pictures, Jesse White. We should have a tats competition at some stage.
Yeah, he'd win it today.
Yeah, he's not a Dusty Martin, but
no,
this bloke.
Half.
Yeah.
I reckon he's the only one out there with them today. There's not too many of these boys who got them.
Well, White now took his time to settle into the run-up. He's given that a good kick. He has roosted that ball. Touched right on the line. Yeah, right on the line. He gave that a decent sort of a hoof.
Yeah, I think Mitch Harvey just got a finger to it.
Well, that's a behind. So what are we up to now? We're up to too many behinds. I'll just keep writing them down. I'll go with the scoreboard. It's 1-8 to 2-12. Glenelg 3 behinds in this quarter. Chance to go forward. That was Keller who had it, lost it. Tries to do the heavy work, can't do so. Now Bailey's hand pass. Oh, his hand pass was to Matty Snook, who took forever. And now the umpire, not officiating closest to the play, saw it from where he saw it and said, I'll give a free kick. That's all right. They
It
can
was
do
really good work by North, because Glenelg are exceptional when they flick the handball around, but they kept the pressure on and made it spill.
Now here's Tropiano.
Snook looks like he's rolled an ankle too. That'll hurt the Bays a little bit in their rotations.
Luke Wharton went off midway through that second term, and he hasn't come back on, or didn't even come back with a warm-up. So that's the story there. Now Billy Laurie, he took an eternity also, and he's gone the short pass.
He can kick a long way, Big Mitch. If he, no, he's gone for the short one.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Well, look, it's easy for us to say they didn't gain anything, but there's another short pass. So the short pass of the third variety from James Schwartz. And what he did was he saw a little bit of movement, and out came Billy Laurie. And we know he can kick the ball a fair way, and there's meterage.
Oh.
So here's a given goal. Now, I don't know what was said, but I presume it was verbal. Might have been your mate. Your mate down there. Don't tell me Willie Gould was involved.
Oh, don't tell me. No, I clean missed it.
Well, here's the shot.
He's a tough country kid. I reckon he probably did have a chat.
Laurie shoots at goal and kicks a goal. And that's an important goal for North Adelaide, because Glenelg doing all the attacking, and North kicked that goal and move to 2-8-20. Glenelg 2-12-24 in this term, 6 minutes. Stop laughing.
6 minute mark of the third quarter, and we have got 4 goals on the ball.
Yep.
But the amount of time the ball's going up and down the ground, it's outstanding that there's only 2 goals each. But it's high pressure around the ground. I mean, it's still a good game of football without the big score.
It is. A new Roosters is the call, and
this score, we could have played this down by the Joiners Arms Hotel at the the soccer ground.
Now, White, stationary, but tapped towards Partington. Virgin comes through and knocks it back to White, who gave to Close. That was clever. Close. Well, that's a good kick down the ground. Over the top, Reynolds couldn't take the mark. Bailey got a hand pass. It's going to be cleared, neatly gathered in defence there by Ben Jarman. Back to the middle. White did well. Hand pass Virgin. Virgin's hand pass cut off. Oh, there's some sting. There's some sting in this North unit. Kicked to half-forward mark by Hender. Kick came from Laurie. Hender, Smith calling for it where we are on the grandstand side.
I think he's going to go deep in the pocket.
Oh, he's kicked that a fair way too. That's
He's
a
got
very
Barnes.
good kick. Barnes had it, lost it, no. Proud races after him, takes him. Now it's Tropiano. Tropiano flicks with the hand pass back to Ormond, his teammate. No, Craig's in there, couldn't take it. Working hard there. It's that Craig player. Glenelg will get it anyway and chip it back to the centre of the ground. Grabbing it there is Spiner.
Well, they're out here on the side.
Here's Slee at half back. Now, is he going to go the hand pass? He is. Now, Smith leads, but
Keller
that
on the
lead's
lead.
ignored. Leaping there is Keller. Couldn't take it. Chance now, errant hand pass. Keller comes back, does well. Over the shoulder. And there was no advantage paid, so Keller did well. Kicked a goal earlier on. Has the ball and has the kick. And North, well, there's a bit of mojo they found out there, I think, Bernie.
Yeah, they have. They have. They're starting to link a bit better.
Short pass. Inwood centre half forward. Joseph flies, wins the tap away. Loose ball will go the way of Olakans. Now, Olakans has kicked this ball pretty well, but it's punched away in defence over the boundary line for a throw-in. Strong defensive hoof there by Brad McCarthy, knocking it away there from the busy performance down there of Frank Zakelli. Right forward pocket. Crowd making a noise. 8.5 minutes
Get one
gone.
while they got it in there.
Yep. Throw in. Schwartz gets
He got
through.
out.
Schwartz has done brilliantly, not quite. Oh,
What
that
was it?
close.
Don't tell me. I'll tell you. It's a behind.
Oh, Tommy, just so close. He just did all the bullocking work.
Gould's had 40 kicks on the kickouts.
He's had some fun. Virgin bursts away. It's 2-9 to 2-12. 3 points the difference. League leaders lead by that margin. They're playing the side that's on the bottom, Lau, and almost took it away. Crashing through was McCarthy, who had it, lost it. Now White, back to McCarthy. He got the hand pass over the top. Joseph through the middle. Hand pass is good. He's a kid who's doing all right to the 19-year-old Finn Betterman. He bangs the ball in towards the half-forward line. It'll be grabbed in defence there by Spiner. Oh, he had to be good with that one, and Smith took a fine mark. Smith took a fine mark and kicked well. Billy Laurie starts to move and then goes backwards and then kicks accurately. And it's marked by Miller. It's a half-forward, good kick. Jimmy Schwartz. You're right in this game, Bernie?
It is, yeah. It's gone up a level. It's crackerjack up and down the middle of the ground now.
Kick to half-forward. Good mark again to Finn Betterman. He's going to go backwards. Proud marks at half-back. Partington looks for the hand pass. Proud a little bit unsure. Searches for Virgin, who marks centre wing. Mason Neagle is looking for that mark as now Partington takes the grab. Partington's short pass was good. Marked by...
He kicks him low and flat, Partington. He doesn't waste. His efficiency rate is really high through the middle of the ground.
It's Agnew. 3 points the difference. 10.5 minutes gone in the term. Glenelg with goals to Luke Reynolds and Brad Close.
Jesse White's gone up a level too. He's really lifted the intensity in the ruck department.
Yes, well, I don't like throwing stats in that you just pick up and look at and say, yeah, I'll use that, but he's averaging nearly 30 hit-outs per game to be the most productive ruckman in the competition.
That didn't surprise me.
Yeah, he's enjoying his role too. Over the back, Spiner got up. Now, there's interference. Interference there.
Partington's going to come back. He should hit him up. He missed him.
Now, the short pass turns out to be a long kick towards full forward. Clears the pack. McBean thought he had it. It didn't. It's still bouncing around. Close is there. Can he run out of trouble? Partington close to the boundary line now over. It's a free kick. A free kick in the right forward pocket to Glenelg. Now, McBean's walking back with the presumption the ball's going to be thrown to him. He's still waiting.
That's where you can get McBean. He's tall, but in one-on-one situations in marking, he's down a bit in that area. He's okay on the lead, but you know, if they get him in a preliminary final or whatever, they might be able to handle him and keep him quiet.
Well, Partington has finished up with the pill, and
As
he's
usual.
only 10 metres out, if that. 45-degree angle. Partington shoots at goal, and he has kicked a goal. So that's one in a row for Glenelg. And Partington...
Game breaker.
Well, it's 3-12, 20, that's...
now we're ramping them up, Walshy.
36.
Yeah, we're ramping them up, mate.
To 2-9-21, it's 3-12-30 the score should be, and it's now been changed on the board. 3-12-30 to 2-9-21, 12.5 gone in this third quarter on the Copy World Terry Howe Printing Services Proprietary Limited scoreboard.
Well, how many goals in total do you reckon at the end of the game will be?
Well, I'll go 10 or 11.
Yeah, I'll go 9.
I just think it'll open up.
Yeah, well,
See?
we're hoping.
Yeah. Yeah, Partington gets the goal. No idea what the free kick was for down there. We're too far away.
No, they'll ring us.
Gives a call. Out of the middle. Good play. Charging forward. Good work there by Tommy Schwartz towards full forward. Pack crashed. Hinder. High tackle. Free kick. Free kick. High tackle.
Another goal coming up.
Oh, he puts his body in. There's no doubt about that. And he gets a comb over from someone's forehead and someone's forearm, but he's all right. Now he gets to his feet. Turns around and his first question is, where am I? He's all right though. And he can be such an explosive performer. Lewis Hinder. He's kicked 27 goals this year. And this needs to be accurate. This is a game now where a low score will win this match. Go Louis, the call. Hinder. Drop one kick. Curls back to goal. Roosters go cock-a-doodle-doo here. And they get one back, and it's 3-9-27 to 3-12-30. Hinder kicks a vital goal in this vital third quarter.
Yeah, answered it straight away. 2 goals in a row, 1 each. Looks like Snook's okay. He's kept moving around on that ankle and kept it warm. It'll probably stiffen up a little bit tonight and tomorrow, but he's going to get through the game by the look of it.
Yep. Now, when we sort this game out, we've got Glenelg next week play West Adelaide. And then in their final round, they play Sturt, which is like a mini final for both
that'd
of
be a
those
good
teams.
game.
Yeah. Good to see the Roosters with their supporters here getting just a little bit involved, which is what we want. 15 gone in the term. White and Harvey went for it. Wasn't a top bounce. Bradley crashes through. Got rid of it quickly. White got a hand pass. Flicked the ball on the outside of his boot in towards full forward. It bounces. Reynolds will run. He can't grab it. He wasn't quick enough. Clearance from the red and whites will be all right back to the centre. Overcooked to Barnes, who flew high. Umpire says a push in the back. And there's a free kick to Laurie.
Barnes was lucky he didn't do his knee there.
Minaviri was the player.
Oh, White again.
White's got it and got a free kick anyway over the shoulder. Look, the game is being played in good spirit, but there's a little bit of...
Yeah, when they can give each other a niggle, they do.
Proud had it at half-back. He's kicked it close at half-forward, not bad.
Well done, a 1 on 2.
Down there. That was fantastic play down there. Number 45 in Jake Keller.
Oh, Keller was it?
How good was that?
Yeah, 1 on 2, a ball that had to be won, and he won it.
Now, there might be a blood rule, I think.
He's a former state under-18, Captain Keller.
Well, he's bearing his molars to the breeze like someone that crossed the line at Morpheville to win the race yesterday because he's got the white mouth guard.
That's right. And Tropiano's come back on as Rick McCosker.
Yes, he has too. We're going to wait now for proceedings to continue at the 17-minute mark. Margin 3 points in favour of Glenelg. Harvey went up, couldn't take it, knocked to Bailey. It'll bounce further away from him. Allman's hand pass. Back towards where that player goes in. They scramble. Picked up there for Glenelg by Scharenberg. In towards half forward. Hand pass. That's a very good hand pass. I like the look of this Mason Neagle. Across towards the centre wing position. And the Roosters in towards half forward. Hinder!
Yeah. I got what I wanted.
You did?
They opened up that forward line for Hedner.
Now, he's thought, no one thought,
he's gone for home.
He's kicked out a monstrous way, and it's punched away. It's still a live ball. It's still live now. It's gone through for a behind, I thought. For a minute down there, we had Lee Minaviri trying to grab it, couldn't quite do it.
Yeah, he was in two minds with a sail over his head, but the spoil was always going to be on for the defenders from Glenelg.
3-9 becomes 3-10. 3-10 to 3-12. 17 gone in a low scoring but highly entertaining game as close runs close to the mark. Bangs it across towards centre wing and it's marked by LeCornu. Pretty reasonable crowd. We came here to watch the early game, the under-18. There were not too many here, but I think as they saw the afternoon progressing with the reasonable weather, and that's a poor kick. That's gone out of bounds on the full from LeCornu. Tight third quarter. The good thing about it, Bernie, is there's no advantage to either end with the Blues.
No, that's right. No one's going to come home with it.
No. It is very, very true. Ball's at centre wing. LeCornu got up, couldn't take the grab, and he's paid the mark.
He pulled his arm down as he was trying to complete the mark, I think.
LeCornu. Close to the man on the mark, not. He just sort of jabbed at the ball, and the kick was intercepted there by Tanner Smith at half-back. Beautiful day for football. We see the hills directly from where we're calling the game.
We're getting a clear look at them today, haven't we?
Yep. And people go for their walks there on a Sunday or whatever and enjoy them. Mason Neagle enjoying his play. He's at half-back. He goes short. Didn't have to kick it all that far, and Jarman marks. Jarman playing game number 50. He's getting calls and elects to play on, and did that pretty well actually, and roosted all the 50 metres. In towards half forward. North in attack. Game very, very tight now as we see Joseph run across and create some defensive space. Looking around to see whether there's anyone who can pick him up now. He's going to run into the hole and maybe just find Hender. 2 points the difference.
They get a long bomb. They got Minavini one-on-one in the square with Hender to help.
Now, Jarman couldn't quite take that mark. Picked up by Ormond, who's at centre wing. in towards half forward, knocked back towards where Harvey goes in at the contest. Now, again, there's the umpire off the ball. This is another occasion here, and this is superb umpire.
He likes getting involved, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, you know, there's 3 out there, and if one can see it and the other 2 can't, well, it's all teamwork. And
is that why they give him a whistle each?
No. And now Allman finishes up with the ball, and he will kick North into attack. Tell you what, they'd make the ball into the man on the mark. And then he's tackled as his hand pass goes towards the boundary line and is taken over.
He's got the stats up, though. He got 2 kicks and a handball out of the one thing.
I'll give you the tip. If North hit the front in the next 5 or 10 minutes or before 3/4 time, you're going to have a pretty noisy little gathering here. Throw in taking plays. White wins the tap. No one there to really get near that one, and it's over for a throw in. Now the player spotlight, Billy Laurie. How good's his quarter been? Billy's been about the place. He's been jumping about and doing all the right things for his team. North Adelaide, the player spotlight, Copy World, Toshiba, office printers, malfunction printers, network solutions and more. Copy World, Toshiba. Into half forward, Marcus of beauty, taken by number 45, G.A. Keller. He just came back onto the ground. He just had the head with a bit of the old bandage on because he got claret after a stoush, and now...
Yeah, him and Tropiano together. Yeah, that was amazing. Gould went to ground, and Curran went to ground, and Keller stood firm, and the ball went him right on the hands.
There's a few mummies out there too with their bandages on. Keller for a lead to North. Drop punt kick on its way.
Terrible kick.
Where are the North players?
That's right.
There was no one there.
No. I think they all thought that he could kick that distance, but come off the right-hand side of his boot.
Well, that would be frustrating. Proud takes the best mark of the day for him because it was the easiest one.
There.
Yeah, and a good grab taken there by Billy Laurie. Laurie to take the kick in towards half forward. Hender's going to fly. Hender, he got up before acceptances. He flew all right. Proud took the grab. Tight game, 2 points the difference. League leaders Glenelg hanging on. Here comes Bradley, who got the ball flicked across to him by Scharenberg. Close to the boundary line, he goes over. No, he doesn't. Half jump and short pass. In towards centre half forward. All Glenelg. Kick will go to Gould. He'll take his time. Here's Joseph. 22 and a half gone. 2 points the difference. Glenelg lead. Sunday football. That's a splendid pass, hand pass, neatly knocked onto Curran. The man who did the hand passing was Scharenberg down the ground. Reynolds has got it. Reynolds takes forever. He's still taking time. He's kicked towards the half-forward line, McBean.
It was a nice take by McBean. I'm talking about his hands. That was good.
That's a good kick too. McBean's kick, absolutely superb. The man who was waiting for it and who finished up getting it.
Betterman
in towards
might
half
be in
forward. He can't quite take it. Jarman's there, so is Allman. I'll give a rap to Ruler Kelly Mansell, who almost got the ball. It's in the forward pocket for Glenelg. There is a scramble. And there won't be a scramble for too much. As Spiner got in, couldn't take the ball. Tropiano's there for North. Had it now. Tropiano gets some clearance at half back. Waits for Hender, who bursts clear. Can he pick it up? Can he pick it up? He kicks it off the ground. Hender's running quickly. Gould doing the chasing. Hender!
Beautiful work, Louis Hender.
Here comes Olakanis. This for the lead. Olakanis!
The crowd roar.
What a kick. Martis Olakanis. Hender did the right things. He got the ball, 24 gone in the term, and the Roosters hit the front here at Prospect.
Yeah, really good defensive work by North Adelaide down there. They were under siege and bursted out through Tropiano. And then Hender, he had to run about 60 or 70 metres under the pump, soccering the ball, but pulled away with beautiful speed and a handball to Olakanis, and he didn't let us down. And now we've got 7 goals.
Almost three-quarter time. That was some sort of a goal, particularly when it's kicked at a venue where you are the home team. And that surely can get you going a little bit further. As Tropiano out of the middle. Kicks long the ball, centre half forward. Clears the pack. Joseph's there. Gets the nice bounce. Breaks clear of one tackle. Hand pass was good. Glenelg in the half-back line. McCarthy towards half-line. And it's a good mark in defence taken by Spiner. Just looking at the players and checking out how they're feeling as they suck it in. 25 gone in the term. 3-2 to 1-3 in this quarter. Jarman marks in defence. Kicks the ball.
Louis Hender's gone to full forward. They got him on the oxygen tank down there.
Got him running. It's Coombe out there. For North in towards the half forward line. And a bold mark taken in defence there by Chris Curran. Now you'll see the metal of the side that's on top, because that's why they're on top. Shot has it. Towards half forward. The kick is missed there by McBean. Jarman defends. And defends quietly and cautiously. 25 and a half gone. There wouldn't be too much time
want to
left.
go down the line here. I don't think he want to come back in the middle of the ground.
Wouldn't be too much time. He's gone the short pass. It's marked by Campbell Coombe. Campbell Coombe at half back to the centre of the ground. Punch towards the boundary line. 3 on 1, 4 on 2. The last player down was Andrew Bradley. He gets to his feet and there'll be a throw in the air. Very close to three-quarter time.
It's my phone. Oh.
Now, Bernie, your phone there is sitting next to you. Pick it up and you write down. You can't lose anything here unless it freezes over. Now, we're waiting for the last few seconds, you'd think, of this third term. It's been a beauty. 27 gone in the term. North 4:10:34. Glenelg 3:12:30. Bradley. For Glenelg, it floats. Reynolds, no, not quite. Play on's the call. Close tries to do the hand passing. That's a good clearance there. Siren sounds. Mason Neagle was good. And folks, love the close ones. 4:10:34. Now, what's going on? There was a free kick after the siren. Joseph had it, but he's kicked well shy of the mark. And so the score is Glenelg and North. I'll give the leaders first. North 4:10:34. Lead Glenelg 3:12:30 by 4 points. For North Adelaide, Jake Keller, Louis Hender, Bill Laurie and Maros Alakanas. They are the goal scorers. And for Glenelg, singles final term, 4:10:34 to 3:12:30. It's North Adelaide, the home team, who lead Glenelg, the top team. Sunday football. Roosters the call. We heard the Roosters get a little bit excited when Olakans kicked a goal. What's going to happen? Who's going to find the ball at the start of the third term, the final term? Partington. McBean's out at centre half forward. Takes the mark. That was a good strong mark. He used his body so well. There was nothing more that Cameron Craig could do. And McBean. Now what's happened off the ball? Off the ball.
Keller's been dumped in the middle of the ground, has he?
Yes, and I can tell you that Chris Curran's running away. I'm not saying running away from the incident. Aaron Joseph's there, and Joseph being attended to.
Yeah, no, I think it might have been Joseph that did it, because he got a clip.
He did?
From Tropiano. Tropiano will square up. He's got a good diary.
Well, I'll tell you what. That was a kickable goal from McBean.
So that's been taken back 80 metres, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Now, Jarman's got the ball, but Jarman's not going to take it because he's not the one who has to get off his backside. That might be Keller down there,
we Keller,
think, too.
I think, yeah. Wouldn't it be a good hit to put Keller on his bum, too?
Well, he's got the ball in the centre of the ground. Drum.
Yeah, his boots. He's lost his laces and his boots there for a minute, yeah.
Drum up. Keller's kicked in towards half forward. Clears the pack. Schwartz is down there. Tropiano's waiting for it to come his way. It won't. He's still in for the hard ball. Hand pass comes out now. Kicked by Bradley out towards the centre half-back position or half-back flank. Now there's a free kick out there to Glenelg. And there's a little bit going on off the ball, if you don't mind, Bernie.
Yeah.
Virgin, is it?
Yeah, the tension
He'll
is
take it. No, it's
building.
Bailey. Yeah, Bailey will take it. Bailey at halfback, taking the time. 2-point lead to North towards half forward. The big leap there was unsuccessful from Reynolds, and it's over for a throw-in.
Yeah, if North can keep the Bays, antagonise them a little bit, keep them unsettled and keep them away from their game plan, it'll be good for them.
There's a lot of noise from the crowd too. They are really involved in this one. From the throw-in, no one gets possession. Tropiano goes in. He's well tackled there by Jonty Scharenberg, and there'll be another fresh start. We creep to the first couple of minutes of this final term. North Adelaide playing for pride. How good would it be if they could knock off the premiership favourites? There's Bradley, and past Partington. He got the kick quickly into half forward. Snook couldn't take the grab. Flick out of the pack was good. Chance now on the turn. Smith towards half forward, bounces. North into attack.
Oh, it's a one-on-one for the run.
Laurie's kick to half forward. Good tackle, Hender! Oh, he nearly got the free kick, but not quite. Joseph did well. Clearance was good. Mark taken there on the half-back flank. The man who ran very quickly and close. Kick by that player towards the centre wing, and Gregson takes the grab for Glenelg. Two little spot fires going on.
Yeah.
Bernie. Gregson's kick. McBean's the target. Got him. Oh, had it. Didn't quite hang on to it. Kick there out of the pack by Scharenberg towards the boundary line. It rolls, it rolls. It's only a North player back there. Kick by Spiner towards flying high over the top. Not quite a grab.
Well, this is going to bounce off.
Smith, who can grab it down there. Bailey's there. Hand pass. Oh, getting through the pack. Almost Reynolds. He's there for Glenelg. He couldn't do it. And the umpire's going to say, hang on, I'll take it. Oh, boy.
He was lucky he tucked that ball under one arm.
I know.
Yeah, there wasn't much attempt there, but the man in green has saved him.
Tommy Shot now runs back, gets into position. Tap from that boundary, so from that toss in the air was good. Effective kick marked by Joseph, who did very well. Kick out of trouble there by Coombe was long, but Joseph took the mark. He might have been the one who was being a little bit antagonistic in the earlier part of the quarter, up towards where McBean flies. Couldn't take it. Cam Craig takes the mark in defence for North Adelaide, who lead by a margin of 4 points. Craig. Low and flat.
Oh, good mark, Keller.
He's done all right, hasn't he? Keller with the headband. Climbs to his feet. And he's going to take his time. Keller. Kicks. How about that? Gee, that was a good kick. And no broken stride there for Laurie, who took the mark. Laurie towards half forward, punched away. That's a good, strong effort defensively by McCarthy for Glenelg. And it's over for a throw-in. First goal in this last quarter would be pretty handy, won't it?
Oh, yeah.
Who gets it?
Yeah, my word.
Throw in. Let's wait to see whether or not Tanner Smith can be involved. He stands there with Gregson, who's probably about half a foot shorter than him. He's waiting to see if it can come in his direction. So too is Tropiano. Free kick. Free kick will go to North Adelaide, and falling to his feet down there is Schwartz. That's James. James always sliced that one in towards centre half forward. He sliced the ball, and you can say to yourself that was lucky. Well, it was, because in effect down there, the ball just whistling away, and it's marked down there by Frank Zakelli, who was certainly within range. Take his time. Zakelli runs past 50, on his way in. Drop punt kick, curls around, is coming back. Oh,
it's a long way for a little bloke.
Yeah. Behind only. So can you believe it? It's the first score in 6 minutes of this last quarter. 4 goals, 11-35 North. Glenelg, 3-12-30. Who will win this scramble? Holding the ball, Glenelg at half-back. Attempting to bust a tackle was Brad Agnew, who was caught. And Tropiano's just saying out there in the middle, just hang on, take your time.
Yeah, good tackle by Slee.
Yep. Yep, he gets the reward. Into half forward, good leap.
Oh, Billy Laurie, isn't it?
He's done a few of those things. He's playing on, he's playing on over the back. Tanner Smith, Tanner Smith, Tanner Smith!
Kenny. That was the only thing that Tanner Smith had to do today. He's done everything else.
Had the clearance, easy for us, but it just fell into his path.
It was easy for him too, but he missed it.
Oh, he would be disappointed about that. So that behind, 4-12 to 3-12. It's a goal the difference. A goal the difference, and charging after it is Luke Reynolds at half forward.
It's a 1-on-2. It's important he wins it.
He got a hand pass to Partington. Partington, look at that for skill. Over the back, Jesse White, your ball. He's got it.
Left, right. He'd be a good dart player, Partington.
Here comes Partington now. Goal the difference. North lead. Almost 8 minutes gone in the term. McBean's nowhere near the contest.
Oh, bang.
Good mark taken by Mitch Harvey in defence. Wants to play on and can play on. Short pass was all right.
He poleaxed Jarman on the way down, though. Jarman's going, do you have to, Mitch? Do you have to?
Short pass to Gleckie. Over the top is good. All run from North in towards the forward pocket.
Got to get someone in the square.
Well, it's Hender. He's a mile out, but...
Well, he might have Tanner.
Let's see. He's taking his time now.
Get a difference in height there on close.
Look at the kick. Look at the kick for Hender. Touch just off the line, though.
Oh, no, they brought it out.
Barnes is in there. It'll be taken by Virgin, who doesn't cross the line. Oh, dear, that's taking a risk, isn't
Gould's
it?
gone, give it here. Let's just give it a point and let's get out of here.
7 points the margin. Short pass in, marked by Sharonberg. Sharonberg goes over the top. Betterman's been good. Now McBean's going to have to run and be chased by Cameron Craig. Craig there, cuts across his path, got a hand pass, he's still chasing.
Spina.
Good work. Spina was the main who provided assistance for Craig. Craig's kick right across the ground, goes over the boundary line, and there's a few little supporters sitting in the same row where you are. They're just getting a bit excited.
Yeah,
so.
the North Stats man's starting to become a member of the crowd.
Tell you what, yeah, here comes Snook. Here comes McBean in front, not taken. Hand pass, Betterman takes the kick at goal, and it's missed. Just offline behind Glenelg's first score in the quarter. Comes after 9 minutes, 3-13. They trail North 4-13, back to a goal the difference after 9 minutes in this last quarter.
So if people will pick up the advertiser tomorrow, they won't believe this score. They'll think it's a misprint.
Well, it's been a feisty game. And there's a bit of you and me and let's go for a barn dance, all that sort of stuff going on. Kick into play, Joseph can't take the mark. He's got it now, will he hand pass? Of course he will. His hand pass was good. Sharonberg, his kick wasn't all that good, over the top. Here comes McBean, he had it. He lost it, he ducked his head. He won't get a free kick for that. In comes Betterman. Goes the hand pass there. Put the pressure on Slee.
Oh, he's
out
out.
of the back. Gregson, up and under. Have a look around, Reynolds. You could mark this. You could mark it. No, he couldn't. It's close to the boundary line. Crutch! Fair hip and shoulder over the boundary line, throw in.
Yeah, Reynolds lost a bit of sight. I think it's a bit brighter down that end. The sun is certainly shining there at the minute. When he looked up, he lost sight of that ball, I think.
Boundary throw in. Glenelg searching for a goal. Barnes wins the tap and goes after his own effort.
Well, Betterman.
Pick up Betterman's kick out of the pack. It's a goal! Oh, what a goal! A super snap. He's kicked the goal. And Glenelg get the first goal of the last quarter. And we've gone 10 and a half minutes. And let's have a look. Scores are level. 4-13 plays 4-13. Bone Timbers Industries. Finn Betterman, the first goal of the quarter. Bone Timbers, take a bow for your support. Betterman, busy.
Yeah, that was really good by Glenelg because they had more players on the outside of that outside of that stoppage. So they were going to make sure that they kept the ball as close as they could to goals. And sure enough, it came out, and Betterman's banged that on the left foot straight through about 35 out for a magical goal.
10 disposals.
A game lifter.
Yep. He's been good. There's been a few of those that have popped up. Now there's a bit happening off the ball too from where we're sitting here up the other end. And there's an
They're getting a bit bored down there, those balls.
Oh, I tell you what. Just a bit of pushing and shoving and a little bit of the iodine on the elbows because the umpire's now looking and being very, very aware and watchful as to what's going
he's
on.
trying to give a free kick away.
Yep. Out of the middle, Barnes will kick.
Well, this will be good.
In towards half forward. And
Keller's becoming the man.
He's done another thing. He's taken the mark.
Keller's gone from a defender to a key forward.
He's played well. Now he's gone the short pass, and as soon as you wrap him up, his kick was falling short and Close took the grab at half-back. Close goes for the short pass marked by Scharenberg. Scharenberg did all right. Remember that Glenelg beat the Crows by under a goal a couple of weeks ago. This is another tight game for the side that's on top of the table. Mark in defence taken by Cameron Craig. There's Ola Khans. He takes the grab at half-back. We've gone 12 and a half minutes. Scores are level. Ola Khans kicks well. Marked out there by Mason Neagle. Now, the young kid slams it long towards half forward. Proud does well and knocks it over for a boundary throw in.
Yeah, he had to get that ball frozen.
What do you reckon? 4-13, 4-13. Don't get on the fence. Sit off the fence. Take the splinter out of your backside and tell me.
I'm going to go north.
You go north, yep. Throw in. Barnes, not quite. They overrun the ball. Partington's out there, couldn't get it. Barnes has got it again. Now Barnes can kick this a long way.
Keller.
Here comes Craig. Oh, it bounces. It's still a hot ball. It bounces. Hender's there.
Ooh.
And it's over the boundary line. There might be a free kick, is there? I think it might be a free kick against Tender.
Trying not to fall over on him, but the bloke lost his feet underneath his arms.
Don't you just love the way the ball bounces?
Yeah, Keller thought he needed the wrong one to go his way.
Oh, it could have gone anyway. Scores level after 13 and a half minutes of a quarter. Both sides 4 goals, 13, can you believe? To half back. It bounces. Neatly done there by Scharenberg, off to White to half forward. McBean there, bounces away from him. And it's over. And there'll be a free kick for last touch. And that will go to North, who just won't go away, Bernie.
No, they need some lateral movement going through into the forward line, though. There's a few tired boys out there now.
There's a few supporters that are having a good time too. Into half forward.
I guess so.
And Gould, is it down there?
Only one player down there.
Yeah, there's been a few. He kicked towards LeCornu, who leapt high, couldn't take it. Close. I did well. Got a hand pass over the top. Push there is okay. Bitterman goes in, uses the body, then the arms, and he's all in there hard. Jarman goes in for North, and there'll be another start after 14 minutes of a quarter where we've had 1 goal. So you'd have to say 10 minutes and that's it. White versus Barnes. White takes it, kicks it straight into the head of Barnes. It bounces off all right. Here comes Scharenberg into half forward. LeCornu takes the mark. McBean's down there, and standing with McBean is Craig. What's he going to do? He'll kick it to McBean or Craig. Let's have a look. McBean up, couldn't take the grab. Punch to the front of the pack. Jarman's got it. Hand pass close towards the boundary line. It'll be North in control. Ola Khan's call for it. It kicks. Tanner Smith. Half-back takes the grab. Free kick! Oh no! Free kick for a push out. Oh yes, there's the umpire. Free kick, Johnny Scharenberg. Was it there?
Well, I think so, yeah. Yeah, he was quick to give it.
There's the kick into what's full forward. Reynolds is there, can't take the grab. Why not? Why not? It was because, guess who? It was the man down there in Mackenzie Slee. He goes defensively towards the back pocket. Joseph goes to try and take the mark at half-back, can't do so. Umpire says, what? I thought it was a mark from here.
He's getting willing now.
Oh, no, look, we're miles away, but it looked like there was a real chance that North had taken a mark.
Cameron's done a really good job on McBean.
He has, tapped out.
He's really susceptible at the one-on-one in the air, McBean. The players are going to play Glenelg have to take big notice of that.
Yep, here's Joseph. Over the boundary line it goes at 16 minutes of the last quarter. Scores are level. Every player, Bernie, on the opposite side of the ground here at Prospect.
That's how it's going to be. Yeah, there's no give and take in this.
Let's wait and see what happens. The next roll of the dice. Attempting to break clear there is Agnew for Glenelg. He couldn't get away, and we'll see another start. McBean's at full forward, and at the opposite end is Hender lurking down there. No, our man down there is Keller. He's been the busy player. Here comes Partington. Pops it up in the air to centre half forward. McBean's there. Couldn't take the grab. Bounces clear of the pack. Clearance is on. Another shot out of the pack. Offline. And through for or behind. The kick coming off the boot of Agnew.
Agnew's got the head tape on too.
Yeah, just so many have got them on.
We're getting back to the Northwest Thugfest in that final.
Glenelg by behind. Smith kick, he drills that.
Did he ever?
And I'll tell you what, that was a good kick, and Harvey took the grab at half back at the 17-minute mark. Glenelg by 1 point. Harvey is going to go nice and short. Why not? The confidence is there for Mason Eagle. Mason Eagle finds Big Barnes, who marks just wide of the defensive area in this last term. 17 and a half gone. The umpire says you can play on. His kick in towards the half-forward line. He'd be disappointed with that. Just a screw, unfortunately, to what going for. What do you reckon, Bernie? Looking for someone down the ground, or just kicked it poorly?
Well, I don't know whether either of them can continue to play it all out on that.
No.
Unless they're trying to get it down to the 20-minute mark, and then they'll both be going up and down the middle of the ground. But
no, well, we're up to almost 18 minutes, and the chance for Tropiano. Tropiano has a bounce. Another one with a bandage on the noggin. There's two bounces. Chased by Betterman. Kicks with the right boot towards the boundary line. It might have even been touched out there, and it's gone over. So for all the effort of running, I think he run out of juice and then kicked it poorly.
Yeah, they certainly have done some miles today.
Throw in. Players shielding their eyes from the sun out there. Tropiano emerges, got it well. He did that well again to Neagle. Neagle's kick into the forward pocket.
Oh, well done, Keller.
Here's Keller. He's taken to ground. Boundary throw in taking place. Now all players, I repeat all, have swarmed down to fill up about 1/3 of the ground in that pocket down there.
Josh Carr's deep in conversation with his assistant coach there. He's trying to get
Trying to find out something. Now we're going to see. Selecki's kicked out, touched off boots, and it's gone over the boundary line for a throw in. That was Kelly there, whose kick was touched. And it'll go back now for a boundary throw in as we reach 19 and a half minutes. Snook's in there as well. Who's going to try and go for the throw in? It's White. And Snook gets the quick kick. Bounces now towards centre half forward.
Oh, he got through. Good boy.
Well done. Off the boot, off the left boot there. That was, let me just have a look. That was number 18 there. That was Campbell Coon, who's kicked it behind and scores a level again.
The one that broke through that got it to Coon, though, was Sleed. It was good. It was almost like rugby. He was dragging two along with him.
Scores level. Oh, here's McBean, who takes the mark at half-back. We've gone 20 minutes. We've had one goal kicked. Yeah. I'm saying 5, and that's it. 5, no more.
I'm going to be closer than you.
No, I'm talking about minutes left.
Oh, sorry. No, you went for 11 goals, and I went for 9.
I was only kidding you. I had you suck right in there, didn't I? Yeah. Here's Gould. He's going to run. He's going to say, catch me if you can. Here's one. He's got a hand pass. Proud's going to go what? He's going to look. He's going to run in circles. He's got a hand pass backwards. Brilliantly defended there by North as the short pass in defence is marked by McCarthy for Glenelg. Scores level, 20 and a half gone last term.
They can't chip around. They've got to go for it as well.
Target is White. He gets in front of Harvey.
Well done, Harvey.
Couldn't take the mark. Here's a chance for Gregson for Glenelg. Into half forward. Virgin missed it. Missed it. Running through Snook. He's 50 from goal. Where do I go, he says. I'll give it to Virgin. Virgin's kick. Magnificent smother. Slee's there. Picked up. Brilliantly done by North in defence. That was Spina. Spina goes once.
Oh, great. He goes
twice. His kick was where? His kick in towards the half forward line. Here's Hender. Hender, free kick over the shoulder.
Kick for Louis.
Hender's got it.
He's got to hurry up, get it into the square. Billy Laurie's in there.
How about down the other end, if you don't mind, Spina?
Yeah, good work by Spina. He played a real captain's game today.
Here's the kick now from the man we love to call, and that's Louis Hender. He kicks it hard and long in towards full forward. Barnes was up, couldn't take the grab. The score will put them in front. We're looking. Quick kick out of the pack will go over the boundary line for a throw in, I think, or is there a mark? I'll have to wait and see. Oh, hang on. I think it's a mark.
Yeah, I think what Josh Carr was trying to do, he's trying to get that open and get Barnes on a one-on-one in the square. You need height if it's going to come in high and messy late in
well, that's Minaviri.
20-minute mark.
He's taken the mark and he's going to score from here, you would think.
This will be game over.
He shoots for goal, hits the post! Oh boy, did that whack into the big white stick. North by a point, 22 and a half gone.
Josh wants them all back, fill it all up, keep it in there, forward 50.
Short pass, Joseph will mark. He's got close further afield, close is loose, but the pass would have to be so accurate. 22 and a half gone.
You're even going to be careful where you spoil the ball here.
Kick towards the centre of the ground. Tropiano runs past the ball. Free kick, no. My ball, yes.
We've got a few umpires around us now.
We've got a few.
Yeah, everyone's got a green shirt on.
What a stirring finish. North by 1 point over the league leaders Glenelg, 4-15 to 4-14. Blood rule.
Blood rule. Harvey's got to at least break even here with White. He can't let White sit on him and knock this one wide.
Bailey rushes off. Bailey rushes on. Agnew's gone off. We've gone 23 minutes in a quarter where we've had one goal. White versus Harvey. Tapped away. Partington. Super player. Caught. He got clear. His hand pass needed to be accurate. Was it? Snook's waiting for it to come his way. Another bounce. Superb stuff, North. They are at the contest. Every contest. They are manning up superbly. They lead by a point. In the air. White's there. Hooked out of trouble in towards full forward for North. Barnes there. Couldn't quite take it. Tropiano's waiting for it. Snook goes in. He can't clear it. Also in there is McCarthy, and there'll be another fresh start. 30 metres out. No one in the square, Bernie. No one in the square at the moment. Out of the pack, taken there by Joseph, whose kick is marked. No, he didn't mark the ball close. He's got to kick it quickly. He goes towards McBean. It falls shy of that player. He's caught. Dropped the ball. Umpire says boundary throw in. 24 minutes of play gone. North by a point at Prospect. 24 gone. One goal only kicked in the last quarter. Tropiano takes the ball from the boundary line. He's dumped. He'll get to his feet.
I reckon we're just about done.
Valuable seconds ticking by the premiers of 2018.
They need this ball to the boundary, North.
Biggest scalp of the year. Only seconds away, you'd think, as Gregson goes in and lays the tackle. North lead by 1 point. 25 minutes gone.
Man on man all over the ground.
In the air.
Get that to the boundary.
White did well. He wins the tap. Glenelg come forward. Where's close? There he is. Couldn't quite take it. He's got it now. He lost it.
Ball.
Who's going to grab it? Players fall over. Players are tired. Umpire watches.
Whoa.
It is a bounce. Last
Would have been a brave umpire then. Would have been a brave umpire.
25 and a half gone. North lead by a point. Last gasp.
Straight down in front.
Gregson. Tropiano caught with it. White lays the tackle.
Around the neck.
Umpire says, my ball. North supporters are standing up and hollering big time.
Everyone's got a whistle.
25 and a half gone. North by a point.
It is a wrestle.
Tapped away.
Well done.
Hand pass, brilliantly done. Kick,
Whoops.
oh, not all that brilliant. It's gone out of bounds on the full. The kick out of trouble there from James Schwartz. And the Tigers surely, into the last few seconds of this game, go into attack. Kick by Joseph Proud into half-forward.
White.
Over the tack. Here comes McBean. Can he get it? No, he can't. No, he can't. Tropiano's kick. It'll be Joseph who marks. He needs to turn. He needs to kick. He needs to run. It's a point of difference. He kicks. McBean from behind. McBean didn't mark the ball
No,
because
Big Mitch
guess
Harvey.
what? The bloke in front did, and that was Harvey.
Big Mitch Harvey.
McBean went for the mark. Harvey was in front. Harvey
They're
said, "You're not going to
taking
climb over me. Watch me mark the ball," and he
He's
did.
going to bring it down the line to Barnes.
Harvey's kick. 26 and a half gone. Siren will sound in just a sec. North, this could be their best result of the year without question. Throw-in to take place. North by a point. 27 minutes gone. Ball's at centre wing. Is there time for one more roll of the football dice? Up they go. White kicks it forward. Glenelg need a mark. Yes! Over the mark, no, picked up. Kick forward. That's Bailey.
No.
Bailey. The scores are level.
It's a draw.
Bailey's kick. Scores are level. What about the leap back here?
This is a draw.
27 and a half gone. Scores are level.
You wouldn't think they'd have time to get it down the other end. So he's got to defend as well as attack here.
Jarman's kick will land in the centre. Hender waits for it from behind. Can he get it? No. A draw would be a fitting result. You don't want a side to lose after this scrap and a half. 27 and a half gone. One goal only kicked in the last quarter. Tapped away. A tired McCarthy runs backwards. Has the ball. He's caught. No whistle.
The bloke with the clock, I reckon he's enthralled with the game. He's going to... There it is.
Siren sounds. It's a draw. It's a draw at Prospect. It is a draw at Prospect. North. 4 goals, 15, 39. Glenelg. 4 goals, 15, 39. A draw here in a thriller. SANFL football. Statewide Super SANFL football. Compliments of the digital pass. It is a thrilling draw. We'll wrap it up quickly from our coverage at Prospect. 4:15 plays, 4:15 for North Adelaide. Keller, Laurie, Hender and Olakanis all kicked 1. For Glenelg, Reynolds, Close, Partington and Betterman all kicked 1. Thoughts, Bernie? Wrap it up as quick as you can, mate. We'll go the 3, 2 and 1s for the digital pass. Best and fairest award. Scores level. It's a draw at Prospect.
I mean, yeah, look, we didn't get a lot of goals, but by God, we got entertainment through the middle of the ground. 4:15 to 4:15. It was fitting to be a draw in the end. I mean, neither side could kick enough, keep them straight through the big white sticks to win the game, but a fantastic contest and really proud of North Adelaide. Glenelg wouldn't be over happy. They would have come here expecting to win this by 6, 7, 8 goals, I suppose. But that's what football is. That's what it brings. You bring the effort, and that's what North Adelaide did, and it was a fitting draw. My 3, 2, 1.
Go the one first for the big build-up.
Always the one. Is Schwartz from North Adelaide with 27. Tanner Smith, he played a